Hi guys, thank you for joining me. I'll hopefully not have the same sort of issues that I've had the last couple of weeks. I've done a few tests this time, so hopefully you can all hear me okay. But if you can't, please shout. And if the levels are dodgy as we get going, again, just give me a shout and I'll try and get them right. So I'm going to start off with Alien Breed. Not a game that I've played at all. I put it on quickly earlier on today just to make sure it all worked, and it seemed to. So hopefully we won't have any issues with that. Sort of following a post that I put out on Instagram the other day about Team17 games that that people remembered from back in the day. This one came up quite a bit, so I thought it'd be rude not to give it a try. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. If we're doing alright for time, then we're going to have a couple of games that I remember as a kid that I played a lot, which was Project X and Superfrog. Not particularly good at either of them, but we can give them a try.
Inserted.
I really like the top-down view. I think it's really cool. Something that I hadn't really seen in other games before. So when I turned this on earlier, it wasn't what I was expecting, to be honest. But I really like it. I think it looks really cool. So for those of you that are on the stream, then how many of you have played this in the past? Is this a game that you're all familiar with? I wasn't sure I was ever going to get out of there. Danger. Alright, okay, so you get sucked into these.
IL-1 requires ammo.
Ammo, right, okay. Played it a lot just for fun. Never tried to go through it, never did. Right, okay. Yeah, Raph, I didn't think you'd have played this one. It's probably on your it's on your Pi system though, I'd have thought. Oh no. Okay, so I just need to run away now, I think. Oh god. So where's all the ammo at? Let's try up here. Never had an Amiga as a kid. Oh no. Have you got one now?
Deck 2. Zone 1.
Right, where's the ammo? I'm worried to go anywhere. I'm screwed.
Player 1 requires keys.
I can't get keys because I haven't got any ammo.
Player 1 requires keys.
Right. So I feel like I needed to get more keys on that ground floor before I come up here. So I feel like I'm fighting a losing battle now. But I've got no idea where the ammo is.
Player 1 requires keys.
Hi Graham, thank you for joining us. You're not that late to be fair. I'm just started and already failing miserably at Alien Breed.
Welcome to Intex Systems.
Right, is there weapon supplies? Right, can I get ammo in here then? Right, well, this is all expensive stuff that I can't afford. So you can buy keys as well.
Player 1 requires keys. Player 1 requires keys.
It's going to get old quickly, that is, isn't it?
Player 1 requires keys. Player 1 requires first aid.
Right, so that's ammo. So the red ones are ammo. That's money.
Zone 2.
Right, I feel like just shooting everything is probably not the way to go because I'm just burning through ammo again. Yeah, it is. As far as I'm aware, Graham, it is just the original Alien Breed. Is that one that you've played much? Oh God.
Player 1 requires keys. Player 1 requires keys.
Special edition one, this one. Okay, well it's good if it's less difficult because I definitely wouldn't have got anywhere if it was a special edition then. Is there a particular method to it that I should that I should know about? Should I be killing everything as I go round, or should I be avoiding certain things, or... I don't know, there's just so much stuff. Like, have I got it set to some ridiculous setting, or... I don't know what I'm doing. This just doesn't look like how I should be starting a game, really.
Player 1 required.
Okay, I've got back into one of these. I didn't realise that was there.
Welcome to Intex Systems.
Keys are the key. I like that, Graham. Right, okay. Yeah, so if there's not much ammo kicking around, then I'm doing the wrong thing by just trying to cane everything, aren't I? Right, so if I buy some more keys then, does that help me? Maybe ammo would have been the way to go, but... see what happens. Ah.
Welcome to Intex Systems.
I think this game's got a good feel about it. It's certainly... it feels like the sort of thing that once you get into it you could lose hours of your life on. How much I can avoid them. Just so many of them. Look at them all stacked up in the next room. Have I got to go back round there? Let's hope not. Oh god. How did we end up with like 5 of them in one room? Don't accidentally shoot the fire doors. Ah, right, okay. I'm assuming these things that have got arrows, you can only go through them one way. I'm guessing I'll get zapped if I try and go through that the wrong way, so I'm not going to give that a try. Zone 3. I don't like the quick ones.
Zone 4.
Let's get out of there.
Player 1 requires keys.
Right, more keys.
Zone 5.
Hitch, thank you for the host. How's it going, mate? Orange Amiga is back, yeah.
Player 1
Orange is
requires
the new
first aid.
beige. I just know that one day I'm going to log on to your stream and all of your machines are going to be orange. I know it's going to happen. I had a look online for the 3DO, and I definitely want to get one. I'm definitely keen on it.
Player 1 requires keys.
Right,
Player
how do we get
1
in here?
requires keys.
Ah, shit.
Player 1 requires ammo.
Need
Player
ammo, I
1
need keys.
requires keys.
I got nothing. The 3DO does look cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get one. I am gonna get one. I saw on your Twitch channel you've got that the 3DO challenge, playing all of the games that were released or completing them all. I don't think I'm going to complete them all, but I'm up for at least having a go on them all. I'm up for playing them. Have you completed them all yet? Have you got through them? Is it something you're still working on? Oh no, I didn't know that. Didn't know that. Well, if there's an Amiga link, maybe that's even more of a reason for me to get one.
Player 1 requires keys.
Right, I've got no idea what I'm doing, no idea where I'm going. I know I need keys. Looks like I need health. And I need ammo.
Requires keys. Player 1 requires keys.
This just says danger. That feels like it's just going to end me. Yeah. Right, well that was inevitable that it was going to come that quickly, I think. So I need to try and avoid the aliens a bit more than I was, I think, because that didn't work. I need to just try and leg it round a bit more. I need to find some more ammo. I need to get on the keys a bit quicker. How do I finish this? Normal AB, yeah. So yeah, I think I need to just try and get round a bit quicker. Not hang about. Not try and just shoot everything. I'm assuming that on that ground floor where I started, I need to get more keys there because I think I left a lot behind. That probably didn't help when I then went on to the next bit. So let's try and mop up a bit more on that ground floor before I try and move on. That's not much of a briefing really, is it? And they're just on you straight away. There's some keys. How do I avoid them? Surely I've got to shoot them. There's no getting around it, is there? And there's loads of them. This has got to be one of the hardest games I've ever played. Normally games start and give you a bit of a soft intro into it, don't they? I don't think I've ever known a game that just goes straight in, all out, everything's trying to kill you from everywhere. Right, there's a door there, so
Player 1 requires ammo.
right, I've already used up more ammo than I wanted to. Oh shit.
Player 1 requires first aid.
This is ridiculous. Right, let's try going through this way. This is where I was before.
Player 1 requires first aid.
Yeah, no shit. No shit, I require first aid. Right, some more money and a key. He's not bothering me, so I can leave him alone. They're gonna cane me though. And there's loads of them. Right, there's what, 6 of them there? Where are they coming from? There must be another way out if they're coming through. So they're just appearing from nowhere. But I can't get out that way. Right, okay. Hello mate, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I am just failing miserably at this. I'm going to keep giving it a go. It seems like a really good game, so I want to try and I want to give it a decent shot. But I do not feel like I'm going to do particularly well at this. Some of them don't seem that bothered about you at all. Don't help if you just walk into them anyway. Right.
Player 1 requires ammo.
Yeah, knew that was coming. Nope. Shit.
Player 1 requires first aid.
Right, that's ammo, isn't it? Right, so we've got some ammo. Fire doors. There's another key. What can we get in here? I'm not sure how much money I've picked up. Tower assault. Coming through the walls.
Welcome to Intex.
So can they can just go for any of the walls, they can just do what they want. Just doesn't seem fair, does it? How many of these old games just cheat you like that? I've said this before on one of my other streams that so many of these old games cheat badly. I think, and again, I think I said it on one of the other streams, the one that used to get me as a kid, that used to really annoy me how badly they cheat, is the Jimmy White snooker. As soon as they take a shot, the camera all spins round, and so the most random shots go in. Yeah, they are unforgiving as well. Ah, right, okay. So I am going to have to get the special edition then. I don't think this is. I'm pretty sure this is the original. So what else in here can I do? Radar service. Okay, but it doesn't really tell you where anything is, so it doesn't show you where keys or anything are. That's just the briefing, which isn't particularly helpful. Okay, that's a bit random. How do I get out of that? How do I get back out of this? Or am I just stuck in this now? Is this it? Is this what my game's become? I feel like I'm more likely to do better at this than I was the main game. But I do feel like I'm now stuck. How do I turn this off? I just want to get back to the game that I was bad at. If I hit anything on the keyboard, it's going to take me out of it completely, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Right. This is your life now. Yeah, I did think that was going to be it. I thought I was going to be sat here for the next week and a half trying to get out of that screen, but we're there, right. Okay, so I've fired 544 bullets and killed 59 aliens. That doesn't seem like a good statistic to me. I think I need to up my game. Right, let's get out of here. So I've got some health. I picked up some ammo. Oh, I don't even know if I've been around this bit this time around. Good. So this is the sort of thing, when you know where these things are, you can head for it. You need more than one, but yeah, it's still not a great stat though, I don't think.
Player 1 requires first aid.
In case you couldn't tell, Hitch, then yes, this is it is my first time playing it. Apart from the 5 minutes I had on it earlier, just to make sure the game actually loaded and run okay. So yeah, my first time on this game. You almost envy me. What, finding a game like this and it being my first go? It does look like such a cool game. I just gutted at how rubbish I am at it.
Player 1 requires first aid.
Yeah, well, there's some in that room that I was trying to get to, but oh my god. That is ridiculous. Playing classics for the first time. Yeah, this is it. Like, I had an Amiga as a kid. Absolutely loved it. Spent hours and hours on it, days. But I think because I was so young, didn't have the money to go out and buy games. The only games I ever got was stuff that got copied for me, either by a couple of my cousins had Amigas and they used to give me copied games, or my dad used to bring copied discs back from work, and that was it. So it was only stuff that I was given that I played on it, and it was kids stuff really. I guess it was the games that I got with the cartoon classics pack. So I used to play Captain Planet, used to play Bart Simpson, that sort of thing. My brother bought Project X, which was cool, so I had that. But I played a lot of the sort of kiddie platform stuff really, which are great games, but stuff like this just didn't even come close to coming into the house. I wasn't aware it even existed. So and this would have been out. This would have been out for a year or so, I guess, before I got my Amiga. So it would have been there, but yeah, had no idea it was there. So it is cool. Yeah, Lotus Games had those as a kid. I've got, I have actually picked up the big box games now around here somewhere, and I did have a playthrough on a stream a couple of weeks ago on those. Absolutely love the Lotus games. I think it was Lotus Turbo Challenge 2 was the one that I spent most time on. Had the like 3-button pedal with it, and yeah, spent hours and hours on that game. That was great. But again, I think because I was young, I didn't really do particularly well on it. I was alright at it, but I wasn't brilliant. And it was only by having the cheap passcodes, I think I got out of a magazine or something, that got me anywhere on it. No worries, man. No worries. It's the thing that I like about it as well, and that's like when I was on your stream the other day and you did your history, your console history of what consoles you'd had and what you'd worked your way through. Like, that's incredible, man. All the stuff that you've had over the years is just awesome. And like you say, it's yeah, your long history, but it's that stuff that I think makes all this so interesting. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I've only really just started getting back into the retro stuff over the last couple of years, and I was collecting consoles and stuff. Thank you very much for the follow. Cheers. Yeah, I was collecting consoles and stuff with a view to having somewhere I could set it all up again. Just never had the space, and so when I was then forced to work from home, I built this office, and then it turned into a bit more than just an office. And now the office bit is just a tiny little bit in the corner. Hi, Rule of Thirds. How's it going? Rule of Thirds is the man. Amiga. Do you stream as well then? Am I already following you? Right, I'm going to have to concentrate, but I can't keep up with the chat and try and watch what I'm doing. Let's have, I think I'm going to have, see how far I get this time, and then I might have one more bash at it, and then we'll give something else a try. Right, well that was quick. One more try, and then we'll stick something else on. I think being as how bad I am at some of these games, I probably need more than just 3 or 4 games in a 2-hour streaming session, because I can't just keep playing over the same level over and over again. Let's get round and pick up that. Is picking up that ammo now the wrong thing to do? Have I got room to pick that up? Ah, yeah, I have. That's okay. But presumably that first aid is not the right time to pick that up. Right, I'm not going to go through there because it killed me a couple of times last time. That's key. Thought I was doing alright then. Right, so I think that ammo might have been a bit of a waste. Oh, I was too close to that thing, wasn't I? I am using a Conics Navigator is what I'm using. Yeah, it's all micro switched, so pretty clicky. I've got a Conics Speed King, which I was thinking it's it's not particularly good. I think the switches and stuff are a bit knackered on it. And I was thinking about whether I can try and mod it and put micro switches in that. I might give it a try. Yeah, I'm not using my own only because the one that I've got here, I still haven't got around to wiring it up. The ones that were all wired and working are sold, and the one that I've got sat here is only part done. Alright mate, no worries. Yeah, so I do need to get my own one finished, and I can use that. That'll be just as clicky though, because it's that's all micro switched as well. Ah, shit.
Player 1 requires first aid.
Right, let's go grab that first aid, because I left that, didn't I? Shit. I don't like them fuckers that run at you. Back out here, won't it? Oh, that way. Shit. Right, let's go up to the next floor. If I can remember how to get it. They do like to trap you in this room, don't they? Shit. Right, well this is going a bit better. Speaking was your main Amiga stick. Yeah, it is. It is a good one. I really like the feel of it, but yeah, like I say, the one that I've got, I think it's got like leaf switches or something in it. I don't know whether that was standard, but the one that I've got is really worn and squeaky.
Player 1 requires keys.
It's been like that since I acquired it, but I think it'd make a really nice stick if I could get it working nicely. The bug, is that the cheetah bug? Was that the one?
Player 1 requires keys. Player 1 requires keys.
She's just relentless.
Zone 2.
I think I even went this way before, did I?
Player 1 requires keys.
That was what I was trying to get in there. Can I go back out of this? No. So am I now stuck in this room because I can't get through there.
Player 1.
I can't get out of there.
Keys. Player 1. Required keys.
Yeah, the cheater bug is
Welcome.
really odd looking, but looks like quite a cool joystick. I am up for trying to get hold of one. Yeah, I do. I think I need to buy some keys, don't I? If I've got enough. Just. Yeah, the joystick, my own joystick, that the one that I've built, and the one that I'm now going to wire up, I'm going to try and wire it differently to the ones that I sold, and I've bought a couple of switches, and I'm going to wire both of the fire buttons to switches so that I can select whether they're fire 1 or 2, because at the minute I'm just I'm setting them when I wire it up, and then they're set for good. So yeah, I wanted to have them so I can switch them depending on what I'm playing. I'm going to take them along to a couple of meets as well, and then people will be able to switch them if they're left-handed or whatever they need them for. So I thought that would be quite cool, and then if that works okay, then I'll offer that as part of the build. Shit.
Player 1. Required keys. Zone 5.
Right, how do I get round to those rooms? Okay.
Player
Typical.
1. Required keys.
Of course I do. Yeah, I couldn't get in here before, could I, with that orange key or whatever it is over there? Can I get through that way?
Player 1. Required ammo.
Should I have gone through that way? Oh, this is near where I come in, wasn't it? Near the start.
Player 1. Required keys. Zone 2.
Got distracted by a guy that claims Netflix doesn't work in Firefox. Did you manage to explain that he was a moron, and did he accept it? Oh shit. Right, I feel like this is the beginning of the end now.
Player 1 requires first aid.
He got upset. You don't seem like the sort of person that cares about things like that, to be fair. Like, don't take that the wrong way, but even when you're being nice to people, you tell them how shit their prized Amiga is, and the Amiga wasn't the worst one, was it? Like, who was it who had the Jaguar? I hope you knew him reasonably well, because I did feel like he was getting quite a bit of shit for having a Jaguar. Hello, thank you for joining us. If you've just joined us, I don't even know who I've got in anymore, which is lovely. There's lots of people that that I've not had on the stream before, which is great. I think a few of them are thanks to your raid, Hitch, which is brilliant. Thank you. Right, let's see if I can load up Project X. Let's give that a go. Project X is a game that that my brother still mentions from time to time. My brother's quite a bit older than me. He's 15 years older than me, and so I was this annoying little kid when he was sort of well into his teens, early 20s. And I can remember the day that he don't be sorry for bringing him. Yeah, I can remember the day that he brought Project X home, and he bought the proper big box version. It was one of the few proper big box games we had, and he was very clear to tell me that it was his game. It was my Amiga. It was his game, and that I could only play it when he was around, and I had to be very careful on it. I don't know what he thought I was going to do to it, but funnily enough, it wasn't that long after we got it that the discs stopped working, and I completely got the blame for it. I don't think it was anything to do with me. None of my games ever stopped. Yeah, I didn't have any problems with any of mine, but the discs stopped working, and boy did I get the blame for that. I managed to get a copied version of it in the end, but he was pissed. I don't know. I don't know, mate. I'm not sure what it was, but it was. I think when I can't remember how many discs there are, but I'm sure there was 2 or 3 discs. And when we got the copy, in the end, I think it was only the first disc that was fucked. But yeah, he weren't happy with me after spending his hard-earned money on a game for, in his eyes, his shitty little brother to go and wreck it.
Destroy waves for power-ups.
This was a game I spent a lot of time on as a kid, but as you can see, still shit at it. So don't expect much. Hopefully I'll do better at this than Alien Breed. although I can't promise that. It's not looking likely, is it?
Destroy waves for power-ups. Select now for builder. Destroy waves for power-ups. Select now for builder. Side shot. Approaching asteroid map. Select now for builder. Builder.
Turn the mic volume up a bit. I can give it a try. You'll have to let me know how that is. Hopefully that's okay. If it's not, then let me know, and I'll try my best to get the levels alright. I have got a little bit of more flexibility on the game volume. I can bring that down a little bit if that's a problem.
Select now for speed up. Select now for speed up. Destroy waves for power up.
Shit. Mic is much louder than the game. Okay. How about if I just bring the game volume up a little bit? Does that work? Right, while we've got the music on and you've got that and the mic, how are the two of them together now? Does that work for you? Hi Nick, thank you for joining. Yeah, I in case you didn't realise, I am very still new to all this still. I'm sort of working with equipment that I already had, so both my my mic and the game volumes going both going through the same audio interface, so anything that I apply to one is on both, and yeah, I have been struggling a little bit with the sound. Hopefully that's okay. Yeah, I guess it's probably better that the mic's louder, so that you can at least hear me. But hopefully that works. Yeah, some good classic music. You don't get classics like this in many of the old games, do you? Right, let's give this another try and see how we get on. It is warm in here today. I don't think the CRT helps very much either. Okay, I'll have to check that out. There's so much of the games that where the music is like a really big part of the nostalgia for me, which is awesome. There's been a few games where people have posted screenshots on Instagram and stuff, and I can hear the game as soon as they post the pictures.
Select now for
So it's amazing how much the music really influenced the games, I guess.
destroy waves for power-ups. Gun, power up. Collect credits for bonus weapons. Select now for build-up. Side shot.
Ah, shit. Just when I was starting to get some decent power-ups going.
Approaching asteroid belt.
Great.
Select now for speed up.
The Amiga works.
Select now for speed up.
Okay, I'll give that a look. Where can I get a hold of that?
Select now for speed up. Select
Spotify, cool. Okay, I'll jump on Spotify later and give that a look.
Select now for speed up. Select now for speed up. Destroy waves for power-ups. Select now for speed up.
Right, I'm never going to get all of these waves without better guns.
Select now for speed up. Select now for speed up.
Yeah, that's it. That is it.
Select now for speed up.
It's great, some of the music that was on these games. It really is good. Did Team17 do a lot of that then? Did they release games, have issues with them, or find that they needed to do something different and release the special editions? Is that something that happened regularly? So Shadow of the Beast is a game again that I've heard lots of people mention and say how good it is, and I've another one I've never played. So that's going to be one that I'm going to have to stick on the list, isn't it? Hi Rick. Cheers for coming over. Best free is the best game. Okay. Once now, I was a nightmare. Well, as you can see, even the simplest of games cause me all sorts of issues. So maybe I need to just generally brush up on things before I start trying to give that a go. Oh, Raf, you've even played it. Right. I think I am going to. I'm going to need to get together a list of must-play games, aren't I? And just work through them on the streams. So far, I've been focusing on ones that are either my favourites from being a kid or ones that have been highly recommended. I am going to need a bigger list, I think. I think next week I'm gonna load Cannon Fodder up again, and I'm gonna, between now and then, I'm gonna get up to where I left off previously, and then see if I can carry on from there. Because Alex, if he's still here, he suffered through me going over the same 1 or 2 levels over and over again. So it'd be good if I can get back on it and see if I can get a bit further. Right, come on, let's try and do a bit better at this time.
Destroy waves for power-ups. Guns, power up. Select now for speed up. Select now for ice. Homing missiles. Approaching asteroid belt. Select now for speed up. Select now for guns, power up.
Shit.
Select now for speed up. Select now for speed up. Destroy waves for power-ups. Select now for speed up. Speed up.
Yeah, someone. I'm glad that that works for people seeing the setup in the corner, because someone pointed out that although I mentioned that I'm playing on a CRT, if no one can see it, kind of what's the point? I guess I still enjoy it, but so I thought by sticking an extra camera in and letting people see it, it looks quite cool. It seems to work alright.
Select now for speed up. Select now for speed up. Select now for speed up.
Yeah, was you finding that you could see the flicker really badly? I don't find it too bad on here, but my son and my wife just can't cope with it at all.
Select now for speed up.
I'm not sure if it was just like that in the original, to be fair. I don't know whether it's because I've got a WHD load version, whether that's what the issue with it is. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that so this monitor that I'm using here is basically the same as the 1084. So I found out after doing a bit of research on this is a Philips monitor. We think it's the 8500, but it's basically exactly the same as the 1084, which was just rebranded for Commodore. And this is the monitor that I think my Amiga looks best on at the moment. The 8833 Mark II, which I've got as well, I think the refresh rate on those, I think they're very similar. I think they look the same. I think it just needs a service, and I think that will be the better monitor of the two. When I get that serviced, and then I've got a Bush TV. Now, that I think that looks better when I plug things like my PlayStation into it. If I put my PS1 into the TV, I think that looks better on there. But the Amigas definitely look better on the monitors. Now, I don't know the reason for that. I can't get technical on you with that stuff, but yeah, I definitely think the PlayStation looks better on the standard cheapy Bush TV, and the Amigas definitely look better on these monitors. I'm sure there is a technical reason for it. So actually, my older brother never had an Amiga. The Amiga itself was mine, but this game, he bought this game. So this one game was his, and the Amiga and everything else was mine. So I used to control it most of the time, but because I had a bedtime and he didn't. Yeah, him and my parents used to use the Amiga a lot when I was tucked up in bed. But yeah, the Amiga, amazingly, when I look back, the fact that my parents bought that for me when they did was just incredible. I don't remember any of my friends having one. A couple of my friends had Commodore 64 and a couple of other bits, but none of my friends had an Amiga back then. And I look at the price of it and what I know my dad was earning back then, and I'm stunned that they managed to get it for me. But I could just remember coming down one Christmas, the Christmas after the Cartoon Classics came out, and they'd bought me the Cartoon Classics, and they also bought me a TV. They couldn't afford the monitor, so we just had a TV, but they bought me a portable TV to go with it. And at the time I didn't have anywhere in my room to have it set up, so it used to be set up at the kitchen table. And then once my brother moved out and I took over his room, my dad helped me build a desk in my bedroom so that I could have the Amiga set up in my room. So yeah, it's just so much nostalgia for me, all this, which is why I'm just loving having this all set up and getting back into it again. It's great. It's just so many good memories for me. My dad was completely addicted to Lemmings. He used to meticulously write down all of the level codes. He had them all written out, and yeah, he was really protective over them as well. But I do remember him having to go into work a couple of times and ask some of his workmates for level codes because he couldn't get past certain bits. Which, looking back, is quite funny, really, that they were trading level codes for Lemmings at work.
Destroy waves for power up. Done. Power up.
Ah, I didn't realise it would take me back. I thought it'd add to it.
Select now for speed up.
Shit.
Select now for dice shot. Homing missile. Select now for speed up. Select now for dice shot.
Shit. It was going so well. It's this that I hate, going back to then just having this puny little gun. You've got so far in the game and then you just don't stand a chance.
Select now for speed up. Select now for speed up.
Right. It's got to be the
Select
last life,
now
isn't it?
for speed up.
Right. Let's load something else. Right, what did I miss on the chat? Yeah, you had it on the TV as well. Yeah, so it was because when they brought out the Cartoon Classics pack, they had the RF modulator add-on thing as well, didn't they? And yeah, that was what I was using. I had that tuned in for a TV, cheap TV, but it worked. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, Graham, yeah, it's great to see that there's so many people getting into it. And I think, like, I've been looking around, reading through some of the stuff online, and there are so many people seem to have just found it again recently. Even since lockdown, I think I've been able to find the room and the time to do it more since lockdown. Although I had got hold of the Amiga before then. But it is good that that people are getting into it. apart from the fact that it's now costing so much more money. Prices of things seem to have just skyrocketed. Right, let's give Superfrog a try. See how we get on with this. Again, not a game I'm brilliant at. Something I spent a lot of time on as a kid. I did spend hours playing this. I'd like to be able to be a fly on the wall and to see exactly how crap I was at this as a kid. Because as you'll see in a minute, I am still not good at it. What are the options on it? Well, let's up it to 7 lives, and at least then that gives us a bit longer to play before I have to go back to the beginning. Can get towards the end. I think you should do it, Graham. I think you should do it. I wanna sit and watch someone get all the way through it. See, I can't remember ever getting out of World 1. Like, how bad is that? I forgot that it was up to jump then. Right. This is one of the things that amazes me about game developers. Like, how different is this to the last 2 games? Like, it's just, it's not even slightly similar, is it? It's mad that that they were as varied as they were. Shit. I would just like to say that although I said I'm bad at this, I'm not normally this bad. We're in. Yeah, spikes are annoying. Your daughter plays this one. That's good. That's good. Get the kids into it. I'm definitely going to get my daughter involved as soon as she can actually play a game. Then yeah, she's going to be on the Amiga. My wife is distraught at the fact that I'm going to try and get her into it, but it's got to happen. I'm sure there's loads of hidden bits on these games that you just miss. Like that. It's just such a lovely, simple game, isn't it, this? I couldn't remember what this bit was about. So the invisibility, does it really help you? Does it make any difference? When I played this the other day, I couldn't remember it. Don't really seem to make any odds. Microphone looks similar. Yeah, it's not too dissimilar. Yeah, 14 coins to get. How do you get it to go? Still don't hit him. Right. Right, we're in. Where's the exit? Can't be far from it now. Cool. Right, what have I missed? Your daughter's 10. Yeah, she's the perfect age to get her into it. That is spot on. I might have already missed Nick go, but yeah, thank you very much for coming along, mate. And yeah, I understand the need for being polite. A beard shield. you know what? Funnily enough, I have mentioned to a couple of people since this whole COVID thing and having to wear a mask. People used to go on about hat hair. Well, mask beard is a definite thing, and for the first time last night, I saw an advert come up on my Facebook for a beard shield, which is a mask that doesn't cause your beard to like you end up like with a dent in it. So someone's come up with a mask that stops that from happening. So yeah, beard shields are a thing. Shut up and take my money. I assume you've got a beard and you have the same issue then. I have taken to using buffs, the things that you wear around your neck when it's cold. I've started using one of them and just pull it up over my face. I've actually had one made up with printed up with Amiga for Mortals on it, which is what I use all the time, and yeah, that makes such a difference. And before it was ridiculously hot, I would just make sure that I was wearing one when I went out, and then I wouldn't ever forget a mask as well, but that doesn't work so much now. Right, let's gamble this money away and see what happens. I normally just lose it all. Yeah, I had a nightmare with the masks. Was that high-low? You'd like to see me put a mask on to see how it works. I'll tell you what, when it gets to the end, if I've got one in here, I'll put it on. I'll do a mask demonstration. I want to be able to hold them. I don't think I ever win anything out of these. Right. It is looking like it could be possible that I get out of this world. I might have spoke too soon, but... Alright, presumably I'll get up there once I've done that bit down there. How I get up there. That also once. Ah, yeah, that must be once I've gone all the way around. I wonder if there were any additional sales of Lucozade as a result of this. I can't imagine there were. Just seems like a pointless advert to have on a kid's game. Supposed to be a tie-in with Newcastle Brown Ale, but they changed it to Lucozade. That is mental. Nuki Brown in a game, surely not in this game with a frog running around. A superhero frog drinking Nuki Brown. That would have been brilliant. I really hope there's a version of that game out there somewhere. We should get some devs on it to make sure it happens. No. That was a waste. You fucker. How am I going to get across here? Ah. Some more Nuki Brown. Oh, you fucker. Come on. I hate up to jump. Right, I must be getting somewhere now, surely. Here we go. And the exit was quite near the beginning, wasn't it? Not that way, though. Oh, shit. Is it just here? Where was the exit? I thought the exit was quite near the start. There it is. I think that would be a good game. I think the further you go, the more drunk Superfrog gets, and you've got to try and battle your way through with an incredibly pissed frog. Like there is definitely a game in that. Maybe if we get a dev to sort this out, I think the obvious thing to change the Lucozade for would be Jaeger. I think that's That's got to be the way to go. Still 50 coins. Right, I'm missing some chat here, aren't I? I'll catch up with you in a minute. I don't know how some of the guys that stream, Hitch is really good at it. I don't know how he keeps up with chat as much as he does. What's wrong with that? So I've come through this way, haven't I? Trying to fall through the hole this time. Really? second. Ah. Finally. Did I come all this way? I've done this bit. So all of that and there's nothing even up there. What's... That's the end of it. I'll see you later, Alex. Cheers for joining, and no worries, mate. You yeah, we'll catch up at some point. I'm sure I'll speak to you online between now and then. Have a good one. Thank you ever so much for joining again. Right, so what did I miss here? No worries, mate. No worries. Thank you for joining. Thank you ever so much. And if you haven't already, please do follow as well. I'm getting close to being able to apply for my affiliate status. But yeah, I do still need a few more follows. So if you don't mind following, that'd be really cool. Raf, yeah, each level comes slightly more blurry. That is exactly what I'm thinking. I like it. You guys have just written an amazing game there. So if we can find a dev to put that to, I think we split the profits. I think it will sell. I think it will sell really well. Right, well, I'll be Ian, Chris and Carlo, so didn't do too badly after all in that. Right, I don't know that I want to have another go of Superfrog. Let's, what have we got? I'm probably only going to stream for another 10 minutes. Let's stick Project X back on. Yeah, take that, Chris and Carlo. What was you even thinking? Let's stick Project X back on quickly. I do love that game. That was nice to play Superfrog though. I've not played it. I've not sat down and really given it a decent play like that for a long while. So that was cool. It's been a good stream tonight. I've enjoyed this. It's really nice that there's a few more of you that have joined, and hopefully you've been enjoying what I've done. If you have, like I say, please do follow and join me again next week. I'll be on every Wednesday is the plan. And also, if you're interested in some more Amiga streaming, then Graham, who is here tonight, is someone else who you should give Graham a follow. Is it Mondays and Thursdays generally? Although there's a couple of changes to that at the moment, isn't there? But yeah, Graham's generally on again streaming from original Amiga hardware. Graham also does some cool streams as well, where he plays Amiga games on other systems, which is cool to watch. Friday this week, that's right. That's right. Yeah, what have you got lined up for the SNES this week, Graham? Is there a game in particular, or are you just going to try and pull out a couple of Amiga ports? Yeah, so Mega Drive is one of the ones that that Graham does quite a bit of. You're gonna wing it, okay? You're braver than me. I think if I well, look how badly it goes when I plan it. If I was to wing it, God knows what would happen. But yeah, Graham's played Mega Drive games quite a bit. Amiga games on the Mega Drive, which has been fun to watch.
Gun, power up.
Oh shit! Well, in fact, Graham, you said literally the other day you sent me a link, didn't you, to the cartridge for the Mega Drive. I'm going to have to grab that and then I can stick an SD card in and I could start playing some Mega Drive Amiga games as well. I don't think I'll stream it. I think Graham does a good enough job of that. But yeah, it'd be good to be able to give it a good play.
Approaching asteroid vector. Select credits for bonus weapons.
Select now.
Laser beam.
Right, so I need to remember not to do anything that's going to take this off me now, don't I?
Select now for speed up.
So does stuff like the missiles, would that add on to laser beam, or will that just take it away?
Now for speed up.
It won't even hear me. Oh, I can't see the game. Yeah, that would help, wouldn't it? Well, so you enjoyed a good game, a good game off the loading screen. Apologies for that.
Select now for speed up.
See, this is me not being able to do two things at once. Trying to concentrate on what's going on my laptop at the same time as what's going on here. It's a recipe for disaster.
Destroy waves for power-ups.
I think we should just all be grateful that it's gone as well as it has up until now.
Select now for speed up.
I might cut the last 10 minutes from the VOD.
Select now for speed up. Select now for speed up.
It's not gone too badly tonight. I'm
Select now for
like I say,
speed
I've enjoyed it. But then saying that, even the ones that have gone terribly, I've enjoyed. But yeah, I think I'm learning more and more. There's some bits and pieces that I want to try and improve on.
Select now for
The
speed up.
audio issue is annoying me. I would like to try and get that sorted because I want people to be able to hear me, hear the game. I want to try and get those levels right. I know it's never going to be right for everybody, but I do feel like it's one of the things that I'm struggling with a bit. I'd like to start trying to add. I've seen a few people
Select now for speed
have
up.
got the command things in the chat. I'd quite like to try and add some of that in. That looks like quite good fun, and I think makes the chat a bit more interesting as well. So I'd like to try and learn a bit more about that. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But levels sound good to you. That's good to hear. I think it made a big difference when I started using this mic because yeah, before that I was using a mic that was attached to the side of the monitor. That didn't work very well. But yeah, I think this mic makes a big difference. I'll have to have a listen back to the VOD and see, maybe trying with headphones and computer speakers, try a few couple of things and see how good and bad it does sound. But yeah, no, it's been reasonably good tonight. I would be keen with any of you that are watching, and even anybody that might watch the VOD afterwards, if there's any recommendations for games, things that people would be interested in seeing, then please do shoot me a message and let me know what you'd like to see. I think mostly it's going to be stuff that I've not played. Alien Breed 3D, alright. Alright, I'll get that installed and have a crack at that. It can't be any worse than the Alien Breed that I played today in terms of how bad I am at it. Yeah, I'll try and get that on, mate, and let you have a look.
Destroy waves for power-ups.
Alright, let's have another game with it not on the load screen for the first half of it.
Select now for speed up. Select now for magma. Stealth on.
Approaching asteroid belt.
Select now for Dyson. Dyson. Stealth off.
I've been better off with laser than stealth, wouldn't I? Try and get past this guy without getting hit.
Destroy waves for power-ups.
Ah, shit.
Destroy waves for power-ups.
Select now for speed up. Select now for speed up.
Destroy waves for power-ups.
Select now for speed up.
It Came From the Desert is one that's been recommended to me. Yeah, that's one that's on my list for me to even have a look at. I've not even looked at it yet.
Select now for
I
speed up.
think it was on the list of stuff that I downloaded the other day, so it might even be on here already, but I've not loaded it up yet. Seems to have been a bit hit and miss, the stuff that I've downloaded, whether it actually works or not, which is why I've had to try stuff the day before the stream.
Select now for
There seemed to be more stuff work on my Pi Storm, but it didn't all work very well, which is why I've just gone back to the A600.
Select now for speed up. Select now for speed up. Gun.
Ah. Right. That's that over then. Right, so that is me done. I've got that. How do I play games? So I am using. I've put a hard drive in, and I've got WHD load. In fact, if I let me switch my screen back on, and I'll show you what I've got. So yeah, all I've done on this one. This is the first time I've ever really used hard drives on the Amiga. So on here, I've installed Classic Workbench, and then put a hard drive partition in, and then I've put some games in, WHD load games. So Alien Breed on here. I was having some trouble with it, and I was gonna have a chat with you, Graham, and some of the other guys when I come along to the meetup, but I've been having issues trying to actually get the windows to snapshot for some reason. I even dug out my old Workbench book and followed exactly what it said to do in there, but the windows don't seem to snapshot for some reason. But yeah, all the games that I've got are all just are in here. Downloaded them as is it LHA files that you can then extract in here. So yeah, I haven't got it. It came from the desert by the looks of it. I'm sure it was on my download list though, so there must be. It might not have installed. Some of them didn't seem to extract properly when I extracted them. But yeah, I have also got a GoTech in here as well. So if I am having issues with getting stuff to run on WHD load, I will just boot it up from the GoTech and give it a try like that, and see how I get on. But so far it seems to have worked reasonably well on here. I haven't had too many issues. So yeah, I don't know, have you ever used WHD load before? Is that something that you've used? It certainly wasn't anything that I'd come across before, so yeah, it was all very new to me. And even just like using a hard drive on the Amiga wasn't anything I'd ever done, so it's been quite a steep learning curve trying to get that working. What I'll do, I'll drop you a message on Instagram. I'll drop you a message and send you a couple of links. There's a shop that's local in Norwich, but it's a web shop, so you can order stuff online, where he sells all the adapters and SD card adapters and all stuff like that, so you can get a hard drive installed pretty easy. It was fairly straightforward to get it physically installed. The hardest bit that I found was actually getting Workbench and the games all loaded and working properly. That was the bit that I found I had a bit of a learning curve on. I will eventually write a blog post on how I've got mine up and running, but I'd like to actually get it up and running a bit better than it is now before I try and direct people on how to do it, because at the minute I'm not really happy with how mine is working. So yeah, once I get it all sorted properly, I will do a blog post on the website on what I've done. Hence the whole reason for Amiga for Mortals. That was why I started it, was because I feel like I am a mere mortal in this world that I don't really understand of Amiga stuff. So there was an article in Amiga Addict. I'll have to dig that out. I have got all the Amiga Addict magazines. I might have missed something in there that might help me, so I'll dig that out and take a look. But yeah, that was the whole idea behind the Amiga for Mortals, is to try and explain things to people in an easier to understand way, because so much of the stuff that I've read since I've been trying to do the Amiga stuff it seems to be written as though people have got a background in computer programming, which I don't have. So anything that I write, I'm going to try and write as simply as possible. And now that I've got this up and running, my plan is to write all of the future blog posts on WordPerfect on my Amiga, which I can then save onto a flash card and then load up onto load up onto my laptop to do the blog posts. So I'm going to actually try and write all future blog posts on my Amiga as well, which is cool. Helps getting the HD formatted. Yeah, that was the bit that I was really struggling with, getting the to start with, getting the hard drive formatted at all. I struggled with getting that to work. I couldn't get the partitions working properly. I couldn't get one of the upgraded file systems to load on it. Couldn't get that to work. And then now just getting WHD load working properly how I want it, it's still not right. I also see people with all of these flashy desktop backgrounds and new icons and all stuff like that. Got no idea how to do any of that yet. So there's so much that I want to learn on here. I'm really keen to do it, but that's one of the things that I'm really waiting for our meetups. I really want to get in a room with a whole bunch of people that know what they're doing, and some Amigas that I can take a look at and learn from. Yeah, I can't wait to do that. So end of this month. Yeah, really looking forward to it. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling now. Thank you all for coming and giving me a watch, and I hope that I'll see you all soon. Cheers, guys.